Good morning, students. Welcome in this class. This video is for class 8, subject Social Science, and we are studying about History, chapter 5, When People Rebelled. It is the third lecture of this chapter, and in today's lecture, topics to be discussed are like these. First one, a mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. Second, from Meerut to Delhi, means the revolt started from Meerut and spread up to Delhi. Next, the rebellion spreads. And fourth, aftermath means the results of revolt 1857. So let's we start today's discussion. Yes friends, in today's discussion our first topic is a mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. A mutiny means when the group of Indian soldiers denied to obey the order of their officers. So means this revolt started on a very small scale, but with the passage of time that it spreaded in whole northern part of India. So means this revolt on a small scale, means mutiny, becomes a popular rebellion. Okay, means a large number of people took part in this revolt. Okay, so in our previous lectures, we have studied about the different causes of revolt: economic causes, social and religious causes, or administrative causes, military causes, and in last we studied that immediate cause. So friends, we have studied कि what was that reason which gave the rise of this mutiny. Actually, the immediate cause of the revolt was introduced of Enfield rifle. Actually, in 1856, the British government introduced a new rifle and named Enfield rifle for the army. And the rifle had a greased paper attached round the cartridge. In order to load the rifle, a sepoy or a soldier had to bite off the paper with his mouth, and in 1857 a rumor spread that the greased cartridge was made from the fat of pigs and cows. So these things means this deeply hurt the religious sentiments of both Hindus and the Muslim, and the soldiers, Indian soldiers means the sepoy, refused to use the new rifle and decided to revolt. This incident gave the necessary spark to the fire of anger and discontent burning in the heart of the Indian, and they decided to raise their voice against British. Understood? So this group of soldiers, so they started a revolt against the British, okay, on the case of using Enfield rifle. So in May 1857, a massive rebellion started against the company's very presence in India. Means a large number of people took part in this rebellion, in this revolt. Okay, and now they wanted to drive out the Britishers from India. The instant reason of mutiny was the use of cartridge greased with cow and pig fat. This already we have discussed. What was the main reason or what was the immediate reasons of the revolt? The immediate reason of the revolt was the that cartridge grease, use of cartridge greased with cows and pig fats. Sepoy took it as the blot on their religious sentiments, and news spread in all the regiments. This is there. Sepoy mutinied in several places beginning from Meerut, and a large number of people from different sections of society rose up in rebellion. Yes friends, as I told, ki first this revolt was started from Barakpur regiment by the soldiers of Barakpur regiment in Meerut on a very small scale. But after when the news spread in different parts or all parts of the country, so a large number of people from different sections of society, they took part in this revolt. anger against high taxes, disruptions of crafts and trade, dissatisfactions of nobles, and rumor in sepoys finally lead to the mutiny of 1857. Actually, the every category, all sections of the society were angry with these British rules. Like the British officials, they imposed very high taxes on the Indian farmers. Okay, and due to the this means due to the British rule, the art or the craft or the trade of the artisans of Indians also destroyed. The nobles, means king and queens also dissatisfied with the British rules as their power were taken by the Britishers. Okay, so means all the people now decided, all the people they thought that they had one common enemy, and now this was the time when they had to drive out the Britishers from India. So that's why a large number of people of the sections of the society took part in this revolt of 1857. Yes, now from Meerut to Delhi, how this revolt spreaded, from where it is started. Okay, actually the revolt started from the Meerut. Just I told you, it was started from the Meerutpur Barakpur regiment by a group of soldiers. So one incident happened at that time. Now I'll tell you ki what was this. Actually on 29th March 1857, Mangal Pandey, who was the soldier of Barakpur regiment, a young soldier, was hanged to death for attacking his officer in Barakpur, and soldiers also rebelled against the use of grease cartridges. Okay, Miss when Mangal Pandey denied to use these rifles, okay, and for that he attacked on British officials also to in return that the means in return the Mangal Pandey was hanged to death, and he was hanged to death on 29th March 1857. Okay, so means after this many other soldiers were there, those who started to refuse the use of this grease cartridge. In response to the revolt, soldiers were captured and were put in jail. Okay, so means after that 1885 other 85 soldiers or sipais of that regiments, they also refused to use the grease cartridge and were sentenced to 10 years in jail. Understood? Ki means after the death of Mangal Pandey, other soldiers of this Barakpur regiment, around 85, other 85 soldiers also refused to use this grease cartridge, and in return, Kimis what punishment was given to them? They were sentenced to 10 years in jail. So on 10th May, a group of soldiers marched towards the Meerut jail, and they shot the British officials and released their fellow Sipai from jails. To make them release these soldiers, those who were sentenced, these 85 soldiers. So the other soldiers of this Barakpur regiments, okay, means they started to march from Meerut jail, okay, and they seized all the arms and ammunitions from there. They set fire to the buildings and the British properties. Thus a formal war was declared against the British. Okay, so the rebel sepoy then marched towards Delhi on the night of 10th May itself, and reached there next morning. Where? Delhi. Means they started march from Meerut and reached Delhi. Okay. On hearing the news of their arrival, the sepoy in Delhi also rose in rebellion. Means when the other soldiers of different part got this news of this march, so the other soldiers from different parts, they also started to take part in this revolt. Okay. So means in Delhi also, when the soldiers of Delhi got the news of this revolt, they also took part in it. Okay, understood? Yes. Now, when they reached at Delhi, so they met Bahadur Shah Zafar, okay, and proclaimed him as their leader. Understood it? Okay, means they gathered around the Red Fort and declared Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leader. Greatly inspired by the rebels, the emperor asked all the rulers of India to join their hand together in their fight against the British. The local rulers, the chiefs saw this as an opportunity to regain their lost power and authority. So they readily gave their support to the rebels. Understood, Miss? Bahadur Shah Zafar asked the other rulers, other chief or the leaders to come together and to fight against Britishers. Yes, so many kings and rulers, they also supported to the Bahadur Shah Zafar or to the soldiers because they wanted to regain their authority and the power which was taken by the British officials. Understood about it? Yes. Now, rebellion spread. Yes, friends, as we know in the starting, this revolt started from the Meerut. Okay, but after the British were routed from Delhi, there were no uprising for almost a week. Then a spirit of mutinies began. Regiment after regiment mutinied and took off to join other troops at nodal points like Delhi, Kanpur and Lucknow. Means in a very short period of time, the revolt spread in different parts of the country, and the main center of this revolt were Delhi, Kanpur and Lucknow. One by one, the rebels spread to entire northern India and led by different leaders such as Nana Sahib of Kanpur, Birisha Qadar of Lucknow, and his mother Begum Hazrat Mahal Rani Lakshmi Bai took his active part in organizing the uprising against the British. Means when the revolt spreaded in different parts, means actually it is spreaded in most of the northern part of India, and it was led by different leaders such the Nana Sahab was the leader of the Kanpur. Okay, in Lucknow, the revolt was led by Biris Qadars and his mother Begum Hazrat Mahal. Yes, Rani Lakshmi Bai also took as active part in this revolt because Rani Lakshmi Bai was also denied to take or miss to adopt the child under doctrine of lapse. Yes, friends, in our previous lecture, I have told you about the doctrine of lapse, that it was policy. Under that policy, the Indian rulers were not allowed to adopt any child when they had no on their own child. So in which Rani Lakshmi Bai was also one there. As we know that Rani Lakshmi Bai had no its own son. So when Miss she wanted to adopt a child as her successor, but the British official denied for it. So that's why she also took part in revolt 1857, okay, against the British. Now company fight back. Yes, friends, as we have studied that the revolt spreaded in different parts of the country, and the main center was Delhi, Kanpur and Lucknow. So, beta, you must know about that main leader of this revolt, like Delhi. In Delhi, Bakat Khan was the leader of the revolt. Kanpur, Nana Sahib, okay, and Begum Hazrat Mahal. Lucknow, Birjis Kadir, in Kanpur, Nana Sahib. And in Lucknow, Birjis Kadir and his mother, Begum Hazrat Mahal, were the leaders of the revolt. And in Jhansi, who led this revolt? Rani Lakshmi Bai. Bareilly, that is the Bahadur Khan. And Bihar, Kunwar Singh, the Raja of Jagdishpur, led the rebels at Ahra in Bihar. Understood? So, means gradually the revolt spreaded in different parts of the country. Now the company fights back. How the company crushed this revolt? Okay, how the company fought or regained or recontrolled on Delhi, recaptured the Delhi. How? Actually, the company was determined to suppress the revolt with all its might. New laws were made, best general were called, and better ammunition were used. Yes, friends, as I told that actually the Britishers were most powerful. Okay, they had more, that you can say, good quality weapon ammunitions which they could use. Okay, and the main reason was of their success was that lack of unity among Indian rulers. Okay, so Delhi was recaptured from the rebel forces in September 1857. Means in that September 1857, the Delhi was recaptured by the British government. The last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was that tried in the court and sentenced to life imprisonment. He along his wife was penned to prison in Rangoon and his two sons were killed in front of his eyes. So friends, here one question arises कि how did that last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar live in the last time of his life? Okay, कि last time of his life, how did Bahadur Shah Zafar spend the days of his life? So, how the last Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was tried in the court and sentenced to life imprisonment. Life imprisonment. Okay, he along with his wife was penned to prison in Rangoon jail and his two sons were killed in front of his eyes. Yes. People continued to resist and that battle the British had to fight for 2 years to suppress the massive forces of popular rebellion, and it was in 1859 that they were successful in getting the all rebels suppressed. To understood students, the how much time British government took to suppress this revolt? Around 2 years. Okay. कि in 1859 again the British government got success in getting that all rebels suppressed. British fought back hard and on their hand tried to win the people's faith again by giving the rights to landlord who supported them and to those who did not kill any white. Yes friends, as I told, the British always adopted the policy of that means policy of rule and break. Okay, so for that what they did, actually they introduced many new policies to regain the faith of Indians, and for that the land, the rights of the zamindars or the lands which were taken by the Britishers, they were given back. Okay, means the rights of the landlord who supported them and to those who did not kill any white, means the Indians who did not kill any white or any British official, and the Indians those who supported to the British in this war. Okay, so they were given back their rights of land, means their land were given back to them. This is there. Yes, now that actually with us, as we know that the revolt didn't get success, as we didn't get our independence from the British. So what were the reason behind it? Okay, what were the reasons for failure of revolt? So now we will discuss about the failure causes of revolt. A few reasons for the failures of the revolt of 1857 are given below. Okay, we suggest the one that is not considered as a reason for the failure. The Hindus and Muslims fought together even though the British tried to keep them divided. Okay, as I told that the British always adopted the policy of divide and rule. Okay, so means they adopted some policies to divide Hindus and Muslims. Okay, they use outdated weapons. Understood who? Means Indians did not have good quality weapon. Okay, in comparison to them, the East India Company or the Britisher had means good quality advanced weapons, and the leaders were neither organized and united nor properly trained. This I also told you. The main reasons of the failure of the revolt, okay, that lack of unity among Indians. Many rulers were there, those who supported to the British in this revolt, okay, and the educated class of the Indian were loyal to the British due to their selfish intentions. And me at the educated people of India, okay, they thought that India could progress only under British rules. Okay, so always they supported to the British and they didn't give any support to the Indians in this revolt. So I told that the main reason of the failure, that lack of unity among Indians. This is there. So now with the aftermath, when the British got success to suppress this revolt, so some changes were made, some reforms were made. So what were these changes? after the revolt which were introduced by the British. Yes, some important changes were introduced by the British after they regained control by the end of 1859. Yes, friends, when the British got success to regain control on Delhi in 1859. So when they regained control in 1859, so some important changes were introduced or changes were made. What were these changes? First is there that the British Parliament passed a new Act 1858, okay, and transferred the power of East India Company to the British Crown in order to ensure a more responsible management of Indian affairs. Yes, friends, as we know that first East India Company came in India for trading purpose. Okay, now when the British government realized that the East India Company means are not getting success to make control on the British, so they decided to end the, you can say, and the power or authority of the East India Company on India. Okay, so now in place of East India Company, the British government had their direct control. Okay, means the rule of East India Company came to end after the revolt, or means after the Act of 1858, and according to this new Act 1858, now the British Crown, okay, is given the responsibility of the administrations and management of Indian affairs in India. Understood? Yes. Now the second, all ruling chiefs of the country were allowed to pass on their kingdom to their heirs, or including the adopted son. Yes, friends, in our previous lecture I told you about the doctrine of lapse. According to that, Indian rulers were not allowed to adopt any child. But now, to regain the faith of the Indians, to make them happy, okay, and to prevent that this type of revolt in future, so some reforms were given, some reforms were made, and in which all ruling chief, or means all the kings or rulers, were allowed to adopt a child, and they were allowed to pass their kingdoms to their successors. Ratio of Indian soldiers were reduced in the army and European soldiers were increased. Yes, actually, as we know that the revolt was started from the Indian soldiers, those who were in British army. Okay, so to prevent this type of revolt in future, now the British government decided to increase the British soldiers in British army. Okay, so that's why the number of Indian soldiers were reduced in the army and European soldiers were increased. British started the policy of non-interference in social and religious sphere, and just that is concentrated only the political sphere. Yes, friends, as we know that in starting I told you in the religious and social causes, when the British government that abolished sati system and legalizations of widow remarriage, so many people were there, those who were not happy to means for not happy of this interference in the religious or social matters of Indians by the British government. Okay, so now the British government stopped to interfere in the social and religious matters of Indians. They just concentrated on the political spheres. Okay, now in this way we see that a revolt was started, but it didn't get success. Understood, friends? Okay, and in future also that many people that they continued to raise their voice against this British rule, but it was the, you can say, it was considered the first war of the Indian independence. Understood? Actually, the revolt of 1857 clearly indicated the might, the strength, and the determinations of the Indians. It succeeded in sowing the seed of Indian nationalism. It served as a source of inspirations for the future generation. And in true respect, if I say that it was the first war of Indian independence. Understood? So you must know the revolt of 1857 is also known as the first war of Indian independence. Understood, friends? Now, today's homework, note down. and the answers of this question you have to write in your fair notebook, and after completion you have to submit your homework on my email ID. Why did the revolt of 1857 fail? Give reason. Just we have discussed about the causes of the failure of the revolt 1857. Understood? So in which first was there that the lack of unity, okay, and that you can say the revolt also, the rebel lacked proper leadership also, because the leader of the revolt was Bahadur Shah Zafar, and who was very old, okay, and weak also. This is there. The Indian soldiers did not have you can say good tech new or good quality of weapons. This is there. And actually the main reason was there, uh, the revolt was started before the time. Okay, means the date which was decided to start the revolt. So the revolt started before it. Okay, before the time. So the other people did not get the news of this revolts. This was also the main reasons for the failure of revolt. Understood it? Yes. Next is there, why was soldiers Mangal Pandey hanged to death and where? Yes, Mangal Pandey was hanged to death when he attacked on British official. Okay, and where? In Barakpur regiment. Mention the economic causes behind the 1857 rebellion. This answer of this question we have discussed in our previous lecture, the economic causes. Okay, and what were the important changes that were introduced by the British after regaining power at the end of 1859. Just we have discussed, like the now the rule of East India Company came to end, and now British government had direct you can say administration or authority or control on the India. Okay, and what was the another reasons or miss another changes which were made by? Yes, one main reason was there. Now the role of you can say viceroy. Viceroy was appointed in place of governor general. Means before this revolt, before this law 1859, first the main post of the British officials in India, that was known as Governor General. But now the place of Governor General, the post of Governor General was given to Viceroy. Okay. After that, now the head of the Miss British head in India was known as Viceroy. Understood? Yes. And they were introduced some reform also, like the Indian rulers were allowed to adopt the child, they were given their rights of their land. Okay, now the British government stopped to interfere in the religious and social matters of Indians. So these were some changes which were made after revolt 1857, okay, by the British government. Yes, now homework solution. What were the social and religious causes of the revolt? The British were against idol worship and criticized the custom, culture and tradition of Indians. Christians missionaries were tried to convert the Indians to Christians. The social reforms such as abolition of sati system, legalizations of the widow remarriage introduced by the British also became the cause of revolt. Next one, what rumors spread among the Sipais of the Meerut regiment about the new cartridge? Yes, the rumors spread that the new cartridges were greased with the fat of cows and pigs. What happened to the Nawabs when the British established political power in India? The Nawabs lost their authority and honor. British residents were stationed in all court and the freedoms of the ruler reduced. Their armed forces disobeyed and the territories taken away by the British officials. Okay, so friends, in this way our today's lecture is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again with the summary of the chapter. Thank you.